Oh, you're acting tough now? You're acting tough now? Behind the bench?
Let me finish, and I'll let you speak, all right?
Yelling at me now?
Yes.
Is that constitutional? I would like for everything to be dismissed if it pleases the court. It don't matter, because I don't understand how y'all run y'all system. Y'all practice against the law. You are totally infringing on my rights.
Today, we're diving into a case about a so-called sovereign citizen who acts like laws don't apply to him. He's loud, defiant, and completely unapologetic. Right now, he's serving 3 extra years for attacking an officer, on top of a 4-year sentence for armed robbery. His behavior, let's just say it's far from normal, and not in a good way. So, what's really going on here? Is this just a misunderstanding of the law, or is there something more to it? Let's break it all down.
Most of this stuff, he's already entered a plea into all this stuff.
No, sir. No plea.
Well, that's not what it says here, sir.
I represent myself. I couldn't enter the plea. I never plea. You can check my record for plea.
Oh, maybe I found you guilty then. Yeah.
No, I haven't been. Matter of fact, I came inside there personally a week or so ago. And the young lady, the security officer, came out and said that I'm supposed to report today.
No, this is on some old stuff. All right.
I never entered the plea.
So do you not want the representation of counsel?
No, thank you.
Okay. There you go, Mr. Take. That's your first break of the day, Mr. Soroki. You know what I mean?
Judge, I know how to deal with everybody. So I said I know how to deal with everybody, any type of client.
Yeah, I know, but he doesn't want
right,
it. So
I understand.
We can't force it on him.
No, I understand.
Yeah. So you can
take it as a plus.
As for purposes of arraignment, sir, we'll do it like this. I'll enter a not guilty.
Are you talking to Mr. Hicks or Mr. Lee?
Pardon me?
Yes, you should hear the
Are you talking to Mr. Hicks or Mr. Lee?
Mr. Hicks, I'm sorry.
Yep, you should be down in area code now.
Mr. Hicks, for purposes of arraignment, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf and give you a $0 bond, all right?
I object, Your Honor. That would be practicing in front of the bench. I object. That would be practicing in front of the bench. Practicing law from the bench. You will have to recluse yourself if you hold on to that.
All right. Well, I deny your motion. So go ahead. How do you want to proceed?
I would like for everything to be dismissed.
Imagine having the chance to reduce your sentence, but choosing to add 3 more years instead. Sounds smart, right? This guy is already behind bars for aggravated robbery, and if the jury finds him guilty, he's facing a total of 13 years. Yet, he keeps obsessing over 3 years like it's no big deal. But it's piling up fast. Is he trying to rack up prison time on purpose? Because that's exactly how it looks. And with the way he's acting, a guilty verdict seems almost inevitable. What do you think? Let's get into it.
Deny. What basis?
You haven't even let me tell my grounds.
All right, basis. Give it to me.
He's gonna bring you.
For one, a ticket is a bill of attainder. Article 1, Section 9, Clause 3 of the Constitution of the United States, no bill of attainder or ex post facto law shall be passed. You can have a resistance.
All right, let me
stop. Equity that transmitted into law penalties.
Let me stop you right there. We have, first of all, we have a problem with the transmission. You're breaking up really, really, really bad, and we can't get that on the, turn your video off. Maybe turn your video off, that will help. Let's see.
Article 1, Section 9, Clause 3 of the Constitution of the United States. No bill of attainder or ex post facto law shall be passed. You cannot have a writ of assistance that has civil equity that transmits into law. Number two, there is no sworn statement from an injured party. Number three, the officer did not even sign the ticket. That's under law of penalty of perjury. I'm asking that all of these be dismissed.
All right, I'm going to deny that motion. All right, House, do you want to proceed?
That's your declaratory judgment?
I'm going to deny the motion. I denied the motion.
Okay, let's go to court.
Trial?
It don't matter, because I don't understand how y'all run y'all system. Y'all practice against the law.
This guy just doesn't get it. If he were facing 10 years, he'd probably brush it off. Like, it's just 10 years. Does he not realize you only get one life? 3 years is a huge chunk of time, but he acts like it's nothing. Am I overthinking this? Or is 3 years actually a long time? Think about it. Can you even remember exactly what you were doing 3 years ago? It's wild how some people don't take the law seriously, especially when they're out here walking into gas stations with weapons, threatening people like it's no big deal. What makes someone think that's okay? Is there something off mentally, or is he just reckless? If you have a free attorney, at least listen to their advice. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, let's jump back in.
Well, read the court rules, and you'll learn a little something.
The court rules go against the law. Y'all practice against the law, against the Constitution. I'm all common law.
All right. Well, we're beyond that.
Okay.
All right.
So you say. So are you going to prosecute this, or somebody else going to prosecute it?
Stop. Let's not keep going. All right. You want a trial date, or not?
It's up to y'all. Remember, y'all make all the rules.
Trial date. You want to? Let's give him a jury trial date.
Jury trial?
Yeah.
How long do I have to turn in my briefs?
I'll give you some dates in a second.
Okay. Scamming. With a smile on your face. If it pleases the court, what jurisdiction are you charging me on?
I asked the question, sir.
I just said if it pleases the court.
I know, and I'm telling you, I asked the questions. I appreciate your respect for the court, but I asked the questions. I told you to read the court rules.
You do it March the 5th. Let me check and see.
The court rules
is a
March. What jurisdiction are you trying to charge me on?
Is March the 5th a good date for you, sir?
No.
Okay.
June the 11th is going to be the jury trial date. And
June the 11th?
June the 11th. So let's put your final pre-trial date will be, let's see, put that a day before. That way, that'll be the date we'll argue motions on June the 10th. May the 24th will be your motion, and now May 24th. May the 24th, and the city will have 7 days to respond. So the response to the motion will be due by May the 31st.
I appreciate you, Your Honor.
All right, have a very good day, sir. Best of luck to you.
I just did. Thank you.
You clearly don't understand what mitigating circumstances are. That's exactly why you need a lawyer. You might think 3 years is nothing, but trust me, it's a big deal. So, let me ask you, do you get that? You will not act up in my courtroom or in front of this jury. If you do, things will go downhill for you fast. You chose a jury trial and you keep brushing off the extra time like it doesn't matter. Fine, but here's the reality. Representing yourself will only hurt your case. I've warned you multiple times, and I strongly advise against it. Whether you agree with me or not, it will work against you. You'll be expected to follow the same legal standards as any defense attorney, and I won't cut you any slack. Have you ever defended yourself in a criminal trial before? No? Then are you absolutely sure you want to do this without a lawyer? If you need a minute, take it, but use that time to seriously think this through. If you need a break, we'll take one now. This keeps the authority and seriousness of the judge's tone while making it clearer and more engaging.
What are you here for, sir?
The slip says for Jonathan Reeves.
Jonathan Reeves.
Yes.
I don't know anything about a Jonathan Reeves. Let's see. I don't know anything about a Jonathan Reeves.
Well, I motion for this case.
Are you Mr. Hicks? Are you Albert Hicks?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so we're going to get you your dates, and that Jonathan Reeves.
I already have my dates. I talked to you last week, remember?
I think it's correct.
I have June the 10th and June the 11th.
Very well. Okay, we'll see you back on those dates, sir.
But this matter right here with this Jonathan Reeves.
What does Jonathan Reeves have to do with you?
That's what I'm here for court for today. I'm making a personal special appearance for this.
Okay, I don't know. Who is Jonathan Reeves? Do you know who that is? What does it say on that? Because it sounds like it may be Jonathan Reeves may have stayed at that address at some point and left. I don't know what that's all
about. That's why I'm asking that this case be dismissed. The case is SP 15008721.
SP 15008721. Okay, that's not Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan Reeves is the officer that apparently wrote the ticket, and that's scheduled for the final pretrial on. I see where he's here today. It says scheduled for pretrial today, but that's all going to be handled on the 11th of. Jonathan Reeves is supposed to be here on the 11th of June, on the day.
I was not notified. 11th of June.
Yeah.
How is he going to be here on the 11th of June? And I have Spidell on the 11th of June.
You have a couple of different officers, obviously.
Jonathan Reeves and Spidell has nothing to do with each other.
Well, we're just consolidating. We're having all of them.
Why would you do that against my will? Why would you just do that?
I'm doing it because of the judicial economy, sir. So
I'm challenging that one.
Okay, then write a motion, and we'll rule on it. But it's all in the same. We're all going to do it on the same day.
You didn't ask me that.
I don't have to ask.
You didn't ask me that. You just arbitrarily did it. That's not right. That goes against my rights.
All right. Well, you can put it in a motion, sir.
Well, the whole thing is, I don't know what y'all doing down there, but you are totally in.
This guy is obviously stalling. After all that talk about representing himself, now he suddenly needs time to think about it? Really? Feels like he's just trying to buy time. What do you think? Is he actually reconsidering or just looking for a way out? Maybe even planning. To run? Let's not forget, this is the same guy who held up a gas station and got slapped with 10 years. Now, he's acting like 3 more years don't matter. That's a huge red flag. He doesn't seem to care about anything, and that kind of attitude makes him dangerous. Cops definitely need to stay on high alert with him. Let's get back into it. This keeps it sharp, engaging, and easy to follow while maintaining the intensity. Let me know if you'd like any tweaks.
Okay, well, Well, file a motion, sir. That's how you speak to the
Why
court.
would I have to file a motion when you infringed on my rights? And I'm saying it right here, right now.
That's what the court rules are. You gotta follow.
No, it's not. Then show me those rules. Let me see those rules. Send those rules to me.
I don't have to show you anything. That's all public
Oh,
information.
you're acting tough now? You're acting tough now? Behind the bench?
Mr. Hicks. Let's not go there, all right?
My Honor, please. I'm bringing up valid litigation for this. I don't know what y'all doing. Y'all can't do anything without my permission. I'm not a ward of the state.
Mr. Hicks.
I'm an unfranchised common law free man.
Mr. Hicks. All I ask you to do is you can file a motion. You can put all of that stuff in the motion.
Yeah, so you can come back and say motion denied, right? Like you did last time.
Well, that's my discretion. If I don't feel that if it doesn't meet the criteria of the law, then that's what my
What jurisdiction are we?
I'm not going to answer this question, sir.
Oh, you're not going to answer the questions? Then I would like to know your status.
You don't ask the questions. I ask the questions. That's how.
You're going to play like that. What is your status? I am a common law free man. What is your status?
Mr. Hicks, I'm about to put you out the room, and I'm going to do that so I don't have to find you in contempt. I don't want to do that. Okay? I'm giving you your opportunity to speak to the court through motions. You have your motion date already set. You can put all of that stuff in the motion, okay? And
why wasn't I notified about this case, this particular?
You are notified. You have it here. You have it there. That's why you zoomed in. All right, Mr. Hicks. All right, now I'm going to give you one last chance to speak, sir. Go ahead and well, before the other litigants come on.
And Your Honor, we're not on the record with Mr. Hicks.
No, we're not on the record.
We should be on the record with Mr. Hicks.
We're not. You don't have a court date today, sir.
I have a court date. I have the paper right in my hand. I have the paper right here in my hand.
In that case number, I told you your court date is, you have motion dates for that. You have,
you just told me, you just told me that. What did I have a court date today for? Why did I waste my time to come here just to hear this?
Well, I mean, sometimes that happens. I mean, if you feel that you're wasting your time, then you don't.
It's the fault of mine. It's the fault of 36th District. Y'all asked me to come to Zoom today.
From what I see here, sir, it's
it has pre-trial on here. Wednesday, February 7th, 2024, 9:35 a.m.
All right, let's do this. Let's call the case.
Zoom hearing meeting.
Hold on a
for
second. Let's call the case. Let's call the case. This is the city of Detroit versus Albert Hicks Jr. Case number SP15008721. State your name for the record, please, Mr. Hicks.
Albert Hicks.
Today is the date and time we'll call it set for a pre-trial date. I see here.
This is supposed to be the trial. Excuse me, Your Honor. This is supposed to be the trial date.
It's supposed to be the pre-trial date, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Mr. Hicks, based on the nature of the allegation, the city's not going to give you an offer for this case. They want to see and speak with the officer, one being the gentleman you referred to off the record, Jonathan Rivas, and then there's another officer, Daniel Colgrove. Either one of those officers, they're both going to be summoned. I don't know what their testimony will be, but
I motion to dismiss.
Let me finish, and I'll let you speak, all right?
Yelling at me now?
Yes.
That constitutional?
All right?
Over. Okay.
So let me finish, and I'll let you speak. If you're not gonna do it that way, you're either gonna get out the room, or you're gonna I'm gonna lock you up. All right, so today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. And this pre-trial, the officer is not required to be here for a pre-trial. The pre-trial date is set in order for you to get an offer to either settle up the case, or in this case, we're setting a trial date. You have dates already set. The date motion due is going to be on May the 24th, 2024. The response to that motion, if the city chooses to respond, is going to be on May 31st, 2024. Your next court date that you need to be present is going to be on June 10th, 2024 at 8:35, with the jury trial set the next day on June 11th, 2024 at 9:35. Okay? Now, I'll let you speak, and we're going to end it.
Is all of this on record?
This is all on record.
Is all of this on record?
Yes.
Okay, please send the information to my home, please.
I honestly thought he was about to say he couldn't even read or write. The way he's acting, completely ridiculous. Do you feel bad for him at all? Maybe he had a rough childhood, but that's no excuse for this kind of behavior in court. At some point, you have to take responsibility. He might not be your typical sovereign citizen, but he's definitely one of the most disrespectful and clueless defendants we've seen. He's facing 3 years in prison, yet he's still treating this like a joke. What do you think? Does he deserve any sympathy, or is he just digging himself in deeper? Honestly, if he gets another charge in prison, he'll probably just shrug it off like, hey, what's another 5 years? Let's get back to the verdict. This keeps it natural, engaging, and easy to follow while maintaining the original message. Let me know if you want any tweaks.